G'day folks, it's Ozzy here from the Crypto Ozzy channel. I hope you ladies and gents are having a fantastic day today. In this video, we're going to break down Binance token and see what sort of profits we might be able to get based on where we are right now in the crypto market. I'll also be breaking down some buy and sell targets and putting in some buy-in amounts, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a decent return on investment. I'll be using the Crypto Accelerator Tool or the CAT to do this with. In these videos, I like to build out 3 plan scenarios: a low reward, medium reward, and a high reward plan. But you can do this for yourself using the Crypto Accelerator tool completely for free over at cryptocaccelerator.online. Let's get into it. First thing we'll do, we will add BNB into our asset field name. Now we'll enter in the first buy-in target, which will be based on where we are right now in the cryptocurrency market. We're currently sitting at 237, so let's add that in. Because we're basing this on where we are currently in the crypto market and we're not necessarily in a bear market anymore, we won't go too far from that 237, probably differ in about a $50 to maybe $60 range. So we won't need to use the charts for that. We'll just estimate our own buying amounts. So our first one was 237. Let's do our second one at 215, not a 4, but a 1.5, 215. Let's do our third one at 195. And let's do our fourth one at 170 if we get lucky. Now let's look at our first buy-in amount. Our total buy-in for Binance will be $2,000. So our first buy-in amount, let's do that at 500. Our second one at 500. Our third one at 500, and our last one at 500. The CAT has tallied up our total investment, shows us $2,000, and we now have just under 10 Binance tokens or BNB. Okay, let's add in our sell amounts now. We'll base this on the last bull run and where Binance token ended up, or BNB ended up. Okay, so let's go check out what our first sell target will be. So our first sell target is going to be $390. I'll just use round figures. Again, you don't have to be exact when you're selling. If you got to 380 and you thought the market was getting a bit toppy, or there may be a retracement coming in or some bad news, you could sell it at 380, 360, wherever you're comfortable. It's all dependent on your investing style. Our second sell target will be 490. Let's add that in. Our third sell target will be 615. Let's add that in. And our last sell target will be 700 even. Add that in there. Okay, so we've got our buy prices, we've got our buy-in amounts, we've got our sell targets. Now let's look at how much we're going to sell. When we hit our first sell target, we'll sell 20%. When we hit our second sell target, we'll sell another 20%. When we hit our third sell target, we'll sell 40%. And if we're lucky enough to get to our fourth sell target, we'll sell the remaining 20%. Now, I sell 100% in these scenarios, but you sell whatever you want based on your investing style. Now, let's see what our return on investment is based on if you bought in the market now, and if we did get a, what is it, a $60 odd drop in BNB. So you've got yourselves $3,000 or $3,500, on top of the initial $2,000. For the cryptocurrency, that's 179% return on investment. In the cryptocurrency world, that's, it's not great. I mean, in the regular stock market, that would be excellent, but I think we can do better. Let's leave our buy price targets the same. We won't change that. Let's leave our buying amounts at the same. The only thing we're going to change now is our sell targets. Now, with the sell targets, we'll base them on a 3x, which is, it's kind of what Bitcoin does every bull cycle. And even though it's not hard and fast Fibonacci or technical analysis, it's a good just general rule of thumb. Again, it's definitely not saying it's 100% going to happen, but we could generally say, well, it could happen if it follows Bitcoin. That would mean our first sell target, and I'll just round these up. That means our first sell target would be at 400, so that'll be 1200 as a 3x. We'll do 1500 for our second. We'll do 1850 for our third. And we'll do 2100 for our fourth. We'll leave our percentage of the asset we'll sell the exact same. We won't change that. So all we've changed is our sell targets. And this is the beauty of the CAT. You can just change depending where you are in the market or depending on your investing style. You only have to change one element, and that will make a big difference to what your total return will be. Let's check out what it is. So now we've got a return on investment of just under 15,000. That's a 744% return on investment. That's getting better. That's getting much better. Okay, we'll look at our last planned scenario. Now let's look at a high reward plan where we're going to change our buy targets. Our first buy-in target will be 212. Let's add that in here. Our second buy-in amount will be 151. Let's put that in here. Our third buy-in amount will be 105. Let's add that in here. Our last buy-in amount will make it 65. That's if we get real lucky. So all we've changed here are our buy targets. We've left our buy-in amounts the same. We've left our sell targets the same. So this would be a high reward strategy. You might have to wait a while to get this type of return on investment. But as you see, all we changed was the buy-in target. So let's have a look at what our return on investment might be. Obviously, this is getting better now. We're at 28,000 or just under 29,000 for a return on investment of our $2,000. The percentage is now at 1,400%, and that's kind of what you would expect to see currently in the cryptocurrency market. Now, that may change in the future as larger players like BlackRock and Fidelity, the JP Morgans get involved. It will smooth out the volatility. But for the moment, make hay while the sun is shining, as the old saying goes. So that's a wrap on Binance Token. I hope you got some value out of that. As you can see, by just altering, whether it be the buy-in amount, whether it be the buy targets, the sell targets, and even the percentages, you can make a big difference to your total return on investment. But again, it's all dependent on your investing style. I hope you enjoyed this little look at Binance Token and this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. As I mentioned before, you can use the CAT for yourself at cryptoaccelerator.online and build out a plan that suits your investing style. Just remember, I'm no financial wizard, and this is not an advice show. I would seek out professional accountants and financial advisors for that sort of thing. But if you like to speculate like I do, then this is the channel for you. The link for the Crypto Accelerator Tool will be in the description below. And if you want to connect with me, you can do so over at Twitter, and the link for that will be in the description as well. I'll be breaking down a lot more crypto assets over the next couple of months. So subscribe if you like, flip on notifications, and that way you'll know when I go live or when I post another video. Until next time, trade safe, trade smart, don't gamble, and go and build yourself a plan.